All right, this is the check for understanding items. So I give you some hints on how to finish this. So this first one, it gives you three vertices, -5, 4, 4, 1, and one -8. And then they ask you what kind of triangles this is. So there's going to be two answers here. So you're going to have to classify this by sides and by angles. So uh, by angles are the top three answers: acute, obtuse, or right, and then the sides: scalene, equilateral, or isosceles. So you're going to choose one of these here. You're going to choose one of these three answers by angles, and then one of these three answers by sides. So that's the hint for the first one there. And so you can find the lengths of these and the slopes of these in order to figure out by angle. And then if you find the lengths of the sides, then you would find the scalene would be no sides equal, equilateral, two of the sides are equal. I mean, three of the sides, all three sides are equal. Let me say that again. Scalene, no sides are equal, equilateral, all the sides are equal, isosceles, at least two sides are equal. Acute, all the angles are acute. Obtuse would be one obtuse angle and two acute angles, and then a right triangle would have one right angle and two acute angles. Question two. So they gave you some slopes and then some lengths of the sides. So here's one example. I started at 0.0 and then I used the slope down 1 and over 3, and then HM, it's a slope of -3. So I actually went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and over 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 2. Yep. All right, and then I got the third point by the slope of M and My would be left 3 and up 1 would be a -1/3 slope. So OH is congruent to My, and HM is congruent to OY. So that's one of the examples of what the quadrilateral might look like. There's infinite many possibilities, but here's one of the possibilities of what that might look like. In number 3, I did one of the possibilities of what the quadrilateral might look like by using the slopes here. So the slope of AH went up 1 and over 4, it's 1/4, and then HS went down 4 and over 1, and then the other point, I went from A to Z would be down 9 and over 2, and then this slope is 6/7 right here. So this is just one of the possibilities of what this might look like, and then so you have the choice of these quadrilaterals here. Yeah, I think it's kind of obvious of which one that is by the definition. So you can look at the definitions there, give you the definition link in the check for understanding itself. And here's question 4. They actually graphed it for you. You want to pick one of those 4 there. Once again, I think it's kind of obvious which one that is. And then number 5, I actually plotted the points that it gave you. And this is what the quadrilateral looks like for that one. So those are some hints on how to do the check for understanding. I think by giving you those hints and seeing this visually, it's much easier than just like looking at this and trying to tell what this means. This means the opposite sides are equal here, and these two opposite sides are equal. So, and these two sides are perpendicular. And same thing here. Opposite sides are equal here. And then opposite sides are parallel. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here. And during office hours, go over some of the same ideas so you can see, maybe more in depth of how to look at these problems. And then you should do the assignments that are graded in the module. So you can tell that by when you go to the module, you'll see, let me go to the modules right now and you'll see which ones are graded. So if I go here to the modules, I put each week I'm going to put the assignment at the top. So you can see that I have these in order from week 3, week 2 to week 1. And so you see what's graded by. So this digital practice is going to be graded. It's at 7 points in the all assignments. A week 3 assignment is 10 points in the all assignments. And the check for understanding is 6 points in the all assignments. You should do this class discussion just to take a look at other people's answers and your own. So you won't see anyone else's answer until you reply yourself, and then you'll see other people's answers to what this class discussion item is. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here and I'll post it, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, at the for period 3 and 4, Tuesday and Thursday office hours, and period 8, Wednesday and Friday office hours. If you can't make it to one of those, or there's some kind of conflict, there shouldn't be, but if there is, you can always go to, since I have 3 geometry classes, you can show up to one of them. You don't have to show up to your particular class. You have a choice to show up to the other ones, other Zoom office hours. But Montgomery County just came up with the idea that they expect you to check in now, the office hours. So they're making it more mandatory that you check in, and then we can see whether you're checking in, doing your work. And if you have any questions, then you can ask during office hours, and I'll show you how to get through the assignments during office hours.